In the bright and bustling town of Willowdale lived a clever little girl named Izzy. She was full of sparkle and curiosity, always running, laughing, and asking questions that made grown-ups scratch their heads. Izzy loved doing things her way. If the teacher said, "Write your name on the top of your paper," Izzy would doodle it in the corner instead. If her mom said, "Wait for the light to turn green before crossing," Izzy would skip halfway across the road saying, "I can see. There's no car coming." She wasn't bad or rude, she just thought rules were boring. "Rules are for people who don't know what they're doing," Izzy would say proudly. "But I already know." Her mom would smile patiently. "Sweetheart, rules aren't there to stop you, they're there to keep you safe." But Izzy would shrug and run off to her next adventure. In the garage one bright Saturday morning, Izzy's dad called her into the garage. Inside sat a shiny red go-kart, its paint gleaming under the light. Izzy's mouth dropped open. Is that for me?" Dad grinned. "It's for a lesson. You've been learning about safety signs in school, right?" "Yeah," Izzy said, hopping excitedly. "Stop, go, turn left, turn right. Easy stuff." "Good," said Dad. "Because today, you'll drive this go-kart around our practice track. But you must follow every single road rule." Izzy's grin stretched wide. "Rules again?" "Dad, I'll be fine. I can handle it." Dad chuckled. "Let's see about that." He handed her a small map of the track. "Follow the arrows, stop at the red sign, go around the cones, and stay under the speed limit. If you follow the rules, you'll make it to the finish flag safely." Izzy rolled her eyes but slipped on the little helmet anyway. "Got it, Dad. I'll win the race my way." Vroom. The go-kart zoomed forward. Izzy giggled as the wind brushed her cheeks. "Wee! This is easy," she shouted, racing past the first cone. She saw a stop sign ahead but whispered to herself, "No one's watching. I'll just keep going." Then she spotted a fork in the road with an arrow pointing right. But the left path looked shorter. "Shortcuts are faster," she said, steering left. The moment she turned, the road became muddy and uneven. Splash! Mud sprayed everywhere. The cart wobbled. The wheels spun helplessly. "Uh-oh," Izzy gasped as the go-kart slid sideways and came to a sloppy stop in a puddle. Dad jogged over, trying not to laugh. "Izzy. What happened?" I thought shortcuts would be faster," she said sheepishly, covered in mud. Dad smiled gently. "Sometimes the long way is the right way. Rules aren't there to slow you down, they're there to guide you." Izzy sat quietly beside her go-kart, looking up at the sky. High above, a majestic eagle glided gracefully, wings outstretched, perfectly balanced. It turned and soared upward, following invisible currents in the air. Izzy whispered, "Even the eagle follows directions, the wind's rules." Just then, a black crow swooped near it, trying to peck at its neck. But the eagle didn't fight back. It simply flew higher, so high the crow couldn't breathe and had to fly away. Izzy smiled softly. The eagle didn't waste time fighting. It just rose above. Maybe following the right path is how you soar higher too. The next morning, Izzy asked her dad if she could try again. This time, she studied the map carefully. Follow the arrows. Stop at red. Turn slowly. Got it. Her dad gave her a thumbs up. "That's my girl." She started the engine, slower this time. She stopped perfectly at the sign, waved at her dad, and made every turn with care. Finally, she passed the finish flag with a huge grin. She jumped out of the cart shouting, "I did it. I followed the rules, and it worked. Dad clapped proudly. See, Izzy? Following directions didn't stop you from reaching your goal. It helped you arrive safely. Izzy nodded. And it felt even better. From that day on, Izzy became known as Instruction Izzy at school. She read directions before every art project, helped classmates who forgot safety rules, and always waited for the crosswalk light to turn green. One afternoon, her teacher, Miss Maple, asked Izzy, "What made you start loving rules?" Izzy smiled proudly. "I learned that rules are like road signs. They don't block the road, they show the road. And if you follow them, you can go farther, faster, and safer." Her classmates clapped, and Miss Maple nodded. Wise words, Izzy. The best drivers, and the best people, know when to follow the signs. Izzy beamed. Then I guess I'm on the road to success. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!